Welcome to Standardizing and Implementing Do Not Sell. My name is Sebastian Zimmeck, and we are here at Wesleyan University. And Do Not Sell is a browser signal that users can use to notify websites that their personal information should not be sold. What is the difference between Do Not Track and Do Not Sell? Do Not Track was an effort of the California Online Privacy Protection Act, and it did not require that websites adhere to the signals that they receive. However, now with Do Not Sell, the CCPA, or California Consumer Privacy Act, requires that websites actually adhere to the signal. Together with our collaborators, we have engaged in a two-pronged approach to standardize and implement Do Not Sell. On one side, we started a standardization effort at the W3C, and on the other side, browser vendors, publishers, tech companies, and privacy organizations starting to support and implement the signal. In terms of our current standardization effort at the W3C, we at the moment have a core set of implementers and supporters, and we intend to increase the number of those implementers and supporters over the next weeks and months. And we continue the discussion in the W3C in the sense that we would like to have a broad participation of privacy activists, of tech companies, of browser vendors, as well as of industry associations. And so far we have received a lot of good response. It is clear to many industry observers that privacy is important. Even if not from a moral or ethical standpoint, it ultimately comes down to a business decision. If there is good privacy, then users have more trust and are more willing to engage with advertisers. The question also becomes whether the signal should be just limited to the web. So ultimately, we have mobile devices, we have IoT devices, we have smart speakers, we have home devices, and all of these are using advertisement, in one way or the other. How does it actually work? Well, we implemented Do Not Sell in various ways. First of all, we started with Do Not Sell cookies. But in addition to that, and that is more something that we're looking for the long term, we're also sending a header. There is a gpc-sec header that we are sending upon visiting a website, and the user can select whether they want to send a signal to all of the websites they visit or whether they want to only send it to some of the websites they visit. Right. So another way of indicating the signal is through a DOM property, and that is also what we have currently implemented in OptMeOut. And in addition, what I have been asked, when I talked about this project to normal users, but also to colleagues of mine, is that they ask me, okay, what are the websites going to respond? So one important part of this is also, is the website accepting my opt-out signal? And technically, what we have implemented in our draft proposal so far is .well-known URL. So there is a specific .well-known URL that holds information as to how a website responds to GPC signals.
All right, hey everyone, I'm Kuba Alicki. I'm going to show you guys OptMeOut on the computer and what our Do Not Sell browser extension does. So now we're on the computer. We see that we are on the Chrome Web Store. OptMeOut is actually on the Chrome Web Store for a couple of weeks now. We are also working to push this to Firefox as well, so please keep an eye out for that. Check out our website at privacytechlab.org/OptMeOut for more information about the extension. But let's get into this and load the extension. So let's head over here, load the extension. And as soon as we load it, we see that something happens and we head over to the settings screen. Let's click through these settings. Boom, boom, boom. learn more about us. And again, this takes us to our website here. You can learn more about us. We have GitHub links over here. Feel free to check this out all later on. So let's close this for now. Let's head back over here, close this. And as I was saying, we have this functionality that lets you choose which domains receive these do not sell signals. And this is exactly where you would take care of that right here. So let's head over here. Let's close this. Let's close this. And let's pick, for example, NewYorkTimes.com, and we'll show you the functionality that OptMeOut does. So if we head over here, boom, let's pop this up. And we see the pop-up is all right here. Hold on, I can zoom this length on my computer. Let's have this load for a second. All right. And as soon as it's loaded, we see right away, here this pops up, and we have this functionality that lets us see what New York Times connects to. These are all the third-party domains. And we can see, we can choose which websites we opt out of. Let's close this up. New York Times right here. We head back over to the settings, pause. And again, we have more functionality that connects right to the domain list. So this technology agnostic approach to do not sell is all handled by OptMeOut. And we can take a look at the reference extension we have, the reference server at globalprivacycontrol.org, to see that we are in fact setting the GPC signals as well. Our GPC signal is detected. The reference server also will handle this. We see we are setting the header, we're setting the DOM property, and in addition, we are also proposing well-known files as ways of checking whether a company specifically accepts the GPC header. That's also part of the proposal. So if we flip this on and off, we can see that we stop setting the signal, boom, turn it back on, and we are back. All handled in the background. And the last thing we want to check is just that these cookies are in fact set. So let's head over here. And these are all the DAA cookies that we were placing before. And it's all handled in the background, taken care of. And that's basically it for the extension. Let's head back over to the video and take a look at everything else we have to show you guys.
Okay, Kuba. What is the next task, that we want to accomplish with OptMeOut?
Yeah. So now that we have our extension completed, we have our aggregated privacy rights options. We have the cookies with the methods we've talked about before, and we have our do not sell standard header and DOM signal. By the time you're watching this video, we will probably have released our Firefox version and expand our user base beyond just Chromium browsers into Firefox, hopefully Safari in the future. All right, thank you guys for listening into this video. I hope that gives you guys another perspective into our paper and more information about how to use the extension, how it works, and more detailed breakdown, maybe some more visuals. If you guys want to, please feel free to contact us. Our email addresses, they're on the paper, or mine is Kalicki, Kalicki @wesleyan.edu.
And mine is Zimmeck @wesleyan.edu. And you can also contact us, via W3C. So we have, references in our paper where we are continuing the standardization process. And, whether you have ideas on the specification or on the browser extension, we would be delighted, if you reach out. So have a good day. It was a pleasure, filming this for you, and we are looking forward to be in touch with you.
Have a good one.